Hey, it's Big Yak here. You know, I see a lot of mishandling of firearms on YouTube. A lot of people's videos are that of inexperienced shooters playing around with guns that they don't realize how dangerous these things can be. It drives me a little nuts to see something like that. Now, I'm going to tell you a story. When I was 6 years old, you know, my father and my uncle took me up to our land. It's up north. Here, I live in Wisconsin here. And they handed me a 38 snub nose. First, they told me, muzzle control, make sure the barrel's pointed right. They had a little bucket sitting up on a ledge with a berm behind it, something to catch the bullet, know your target and beyond. And they told me go ahead and shoot. Well, the only thing I knew about guns at that time was the stuff I saw, long ranger videos, cowboy western movies, and so I took this double action pistol and I just started pulling the trigger, pulling the trigger. My hand started coming up. My dad grabbed me, pulled it down, said, "Aim, boy, aim." Showed me how to aim. I took my time and I fired. Hit the bucket. I was proud of myself. I thought it was the greatest experience in the world. And then he gave me a 12 gauge shotgun. I was so young I couldn't even lift the damn thing. It was a heavy gun. Held up the barrel for me and said, "All right, just put that bead where you want it to go." So as I'm holding that gun, he's holding the other side for me. I pulled the trigger, knocked me right on my ass. He already had the gun in his hand. He looked at me and says, "Now you know they're not toys." I think that's a lesson that everybody here on YouTube, especially the ones that are not handling their firearms properly, should know. These are not toys. These are serious tools. Now, you can kill a man with a rock. You can kill a man with a piece of rope if you tie enough knots at the end of it. But you could definitely kill somebody with a shot with a gun. And it's bullcrap on the mishandling that I see. It's not right. And I'd like everybody to stress the facts, if you can, of the safe handling of firearms. Because this is a right that was granted to us by the Constitution of the United States of America, the Second Amendment, the right to keep and to bear arms. But I'm also starting to wonder if the majority of our citizens aren't responsible enough to own firearms, to have them. I saw a YouTube video with a kid bump firing a pistol. I'm guessing his father was the one that was recording the video, or at least somebody older than him, because the angle of the camera was headed downward towards him. He was a frightened kid. That is not safe handling of firearms. I've seen some kids, they look like two young kids, are playing with the Desert Eagle, shooting stuff. Now, I'm not going to say that their muzzle control was completely off, but they just acted really immature for what they were holding. And so, just when you're out there and you're shooting at the range, be aware of everything that's going around you. Be aware that there's people next to you. Be aware that you're holding a deadly, dangerous weapon. If you can do that, you'll have a better and more qualified life, and you will enjoy shooting a lot more. Because if I see people at the range and they're acting wrong, I go up to them and I tell them. And I think it's the right of every responsible gun owner who knows how to handle weapons to do the same thing. Thank you.